Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today we have a pretty darn big patch. There's been a lot of new changes. Instead of walking through them all one by one, we're just going to play a little bit and see what all is going on. First patch is tons of characters are different. There's been a lot of rebalancing as far as who has higher attack, these kind of issues. I'm going to wait until probably tomorrow to go through and talk about who I think might be some winners and losers in this rebalance. To be honest, right now at this moment, just walked in the door, just looking at the patch, I really have no idea. I'm just kind of looking through and see what's going on. I did do one squad arena, and it looks like Protect is in there. And I don't know all the details of Protect yet, as far as whether they protect against various debuffs and things like that, but it is another layer of health. So we'll go ahead and take on this lineup. As long as it doesn't have Dooku at the lead, I'm happy to take it on. Dooku is so frustrating. I'm just not in the mood for an RNG fest of do they dodge 8,000 times. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. So with Protect, it's really interesting that characters like Fives, like Han especially, could be incredibly useful as Han now, with this extra layer of protection, might be able to stay alive for a substantially longer amount of time. So last battle, I hit the AoE with Sidious, and every single person resisted. And I'm not sure it's because of the Protect or not. So let's go ahead and try it again. I guess this is experiment day. Yeah, so they all resisted again. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on there. What I have noticed is if you do a special, it goes through the Protect and continues going. It's not like it stops at the Protect and stops your attack. So you can just keep firing away and you're okay. So it's interesting. I went for IG-86 with this extra attack. With this extra health, I wasn't able to kill him in one shot. And so that means now I am going to have to go through Han to take anyone down. It may mean that having taunt removers is going to be even more important, as a guy like Han might be tough to kill. Let's see how hard it is to kill Han with his new health. So it's already been 2 attacks. And now we have to waste our Dooku attack, which won't do too much. Okay. Double attack was okay, I guess. That's 3 attacks on him. 4 attacks on him to kill him. I mean, he's really taking a big brunt of the attacks. And just imagine if we had not hit him with Sidious. He'd have healed up there as well. So it's interesting. It looks like taunts might be really strong. And heals to go with them could be really strong as well. So it looks like we're finally going to get IG-86. And we do. Good. Next on the chopping block, I guess it's going to be her to try to stun her. Like I said, I'm not sure if you can stun when they have Protect. I haven't. Normally when I make these videos, I've done a fair amount of research first. This is really just me winging it. And like I said, tomorrow will be a much more polished, here are my well-formed thoughts. This is just gut reaction. Let's take a look at this patch. I haven't made a video in a few days because it's felt kind of pointless knowing this patch was coming. Alright, let's do this again. Another experiment. Will it take? It did. Okay, so Protect does not stop against that. It just happened that every single guy resisted before. We're going to leave Fives because he's going to be a pain. He's got a lot of health. That's the guy we want to get him with. Get his special off on him. Alright. He's got a lot of health. Fives could be interesting. Except for Fives hits like he doesn't hit at all almost. Like his attack is so low. Kind of interesting. It certainly has prolonged these battles. It might be possible to get some sort of like heal, taunt, high health stall deck or stall lineup. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Oh, on the plus side, if you haven't noticed, lightsabers are back. It's not for anything done differently on Capital Games' part. It is, I was with my daughter at my computer. She is 1. She went boosh, boosh, boosh on all the keys. And suddenly the cursor, which had been annoying before and was kind of out of place, now had XY coordinates that took up most of the screen, and I could not figure out how to remove them. So, bit the bullet, took the chance, upgraded to BlueStacks 2. Things seem to be working great. So I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so we won. Protect is definitely interesting. I don't really know what it's going to do to the meta. It's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, someone like Han looks really good. Because of that, I've actually been working on Han. If you see, he is 100 out of 100. I haven't spent the mill to upgrade him because it's so much. I haven't put mats into him. I haven't put gear into him. But if it turns out that he is going to be great, then I will. And this is, like I keep talking about, this is the problem with a free-to-play player, right? Because I don't want to spend resources going into a big rebalance. I want to spend resources coming out of the rebalance. I want to see what seems to be the case. So I had some anecdotal evidence that Han looked pretty darn good there. I'll wait to see what my guild members say, see if their experience has been the same, and if it has, then I'll probably just go ahead and upgrade him. But there is another new element to the patch. There is a new event, the Omega Battles. And this looks really interesting, so we're going to try it. Basically, they choose 3 guys, or 6 guys for it, and you can choose 3 of them. Boy, this is interesting. Let's just go ahead and go in there. Let's see what happens. I'll bring these 3. They're not high level, so it could go really badly. Not sure what level these Ewoks. They look pretty weak though, so I think I'll be fine. Is this an Elder? Let's kill him first. We don't need any resurrecting shenanigans. Oh, okay. Never mind. If we're gonna one-shot guys, all worries go out the window at that point. Probably should have just done the other special to try to kill him. I'll try to kill this guy. But this is interesting. So it looks like every day we're going to be able to do one of these Omega battles and get some sweet ability mats, which can't use yet, but probably will be able to soon. Oh, never mind. That was battle 1. That makes perfect sense. It wasn't a Yoda type situation. Actually might be tough in the end. Whoopsies. I guess I didn't really waste any great cooldown, so it's fine. But so what I will do is go into the next battle with the Geonosian soldier's ability off of cooldown, so I won't trigger his great ability here. I'll just do a regular attack. All right, and more. I'm not gonna say dead Ewoks. That sounds terrible. Defeated Ewoks. Han and Chewie. Oh, this is a different Han than we're used to seeing. Interesting. Boy, he has a lot of health. Let's go ahead and take down Chewie, I guess. Maybe the other guy would have been better, but I've kind of committed to that. Hard-hitting Barriss Offee. I always love that. That was sarcasm. Alright, Han is not doing enough damage to really worry me. So this should be no problem. It's going to be interesting. I really like these challenges where, like, it encourages you to diversify your lineup, but isn't completely punishing. Maybe if this is every day, and every day it's different characters, and they mix it up good, and it's 6 slots, and they're mostly free to play. It's a really neat idea to encourage you to, spend some mats and some resources and stuff on guys that you normally wouldn't get. So there we go. We've got Omega mats. Abilities beyond 70. Dun, dun, dun. Upon reaching level. What? Interesting. Alright, let's see if any of our guys now need Omega mats. Oh, you can do all 3 levels every day? That's interesting. I did not assume that would be the case. Oh, maybe there are just 3 different battles? Let's see. That's not what I meant to do. Real quick, let's look at a guy and see. Yep. Oh, okay. They have to have gear level 7 to reach protection. That's interesting. Yep, he does need Omega mats. There you go. Interesting. I wonder if anyone had already gotten this to where they were able to upgrade without Omega mats. I don't know. Okay, let's check out what's going on here with the event. Looks like we can just roll into this one and get lower mats, I guess. I don't really know what's happening here. It seems very odd that it would be a scenario where it's the exact same battle, only weaker. I'm just gonna auto. It was easy enough. There's no reason to sit here and think carefully about our choices when they're just going to die. Sorry, we don't kill Ewoks on the show. We defeat them. If it's robots, droids, that's fine, but it makes you feel bad to be killing Ewoks. Especially poor Tebow. Alright. So, let's... Do we want to simulate here? Oh, that's it. You only have to defeat the 2. No end guy. Okay. And then the other one will probably just be 1 battle. And that's interesting. Get a couple mats. Seems really odd that you get to do all 3, but that's cool. I mean, it's good. It's kind of pointless. For like this first one will be really pointless if it doesn't even have purple mats. But it's good. This is another positive move, I think, on CG's part to ramp it up for players who are struggling to get the early mats. Oh, and it has 112,000 credits. I hadn't noticed. Oh, that's all it has. Okay, that's even better. Wow, a great way to get credits. And it looks like you can refresh here. So for 200 crystals, I could go ahead and get another one. All right, so there's one other thing I want to say about the patch today. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with a more detailed look at it. Capital Games did something that I really, really like and have been kind of pushing for, and that is they offered another cheap bundle. If you see my videos, you know I call myself free to play. You can definitely dispute that because I did buy the Dooku bundle when it came out. It was only $5. It gave a whole bunch of crystals. It gave you Dooku. It was a really great deal. And now there is a new deal. It's only on iOS, so I can't actually show it to you. I believe it is the Ewok Elder that you get. Let me see. Do I have the Ewok Elder? I probably do. Yeah, here it is. So I think you get the Ewok Elder. I'd have to check. But for only $5, for $4.99, you get the Ewok Elder, and then you get, oh cool, I have it open right here. So for $4.99, you get the Ewok Elder, you get 440 crystals, 100,000 credits, and 10 3-star training mats. Now, I don't think that's a great deal, but it's good. It's something at that lower price point. And if it was a different character at that lower price point, there's a chance that I might want to jump on it. You know, if it was some character I can't get, like if it was Grievous or maybe the Tusken Shaman or Rex or somebody like that, maybe that becomes more interesting. Or if it's more of a meta-defining character, like a Rey, actually, if you gave me a whole bunch of Rey crystals for $5, that might be worth it. And so I think this is a good move for Capital Games, and it's a great move for us as consumers to have more options, right? There's always these $50, $40 bundles for someone that's willing to pay the price of a AAA game just as a little upgrade they're buying. Some people want to do that. Some people like me will never do that. And so I think it's really great to diversify the options and give players like myself and other players like me this opportunity to say, yeah, I'm free to play, but $5, you know, once every couple months for a game I love, hey, happy to do it, happy to support the game. So, you know, good job there. I'm looking forward to see if there's one on on Android soon, since my main account is on Android. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll be back tomorrow with more patch news, and I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.